We got the 2020 Lowrider S coming in the Milwaukee 8 114. This bike looks way better than I thought it would. I saw it in the brochures and kept hearing about it being released. And we just got this one 2 days ago here at Illinois Harley Davidson. As soon as we took it off of the truck, I was intrigued. A lot of subtle cues they did. You get a lot of the wrinkled finish on certain parts. You got them on the triple trees here, on the rocker box lids, your center console. Just throughout the bikes, it's a lot of high gloss black and then the wrinkle finish. And then they threw in that bronze aspect of it with the touch on the rims. And then the side of the tank here, we have that classic Harley Davidson logo. And they did it in that same bronze color as well. One of the other things I like that they did is they have the whited out tail light. One thing I would do is I would black out that those turn signals, but that's not a big deal. I mean, you gotta have some room for customizations. This is a good looking bike. I'm about to take it on its first ride. It comes in that 114, I say again. So that's a lot of engine for a bike that weighs roughly just over 500 pounds. So let's ride it, and then I'll give you guys how I feel about it. But just off of aesthetics, I'm in love. All right, here we have the view from the saddle. All right, handlebars feel pretty comfortable. I'm 5'8", and I'm not a tall guy, but I ride a lot of bikes and I feel really comfortable on here with the handlebar position in combination with the seat. For your gauges, you have two gauges here. The top one is your speedometer and odometer, and it's going to give you all your other information as far as check engine, check oil, neutral light, your ABS, and then all your trip information will go here. If you cycle through the trip button, you'll see trip A, trip B, the clock, and then the other one was the fuel that you have left in the tank. And this one has 95 miles left in the tank here. I think it's really comfortable. This bike does have mid controls. For me, they're a little close. Even being 5'8", they're a little bit close. I would stretch them out to the front a little bit, but I could ride it the way that it's set up just fine. I'm just saying, for increased comfort, I would definitely stretch it out a bit. And maybe add some T-bars or some higher T-bars. If you look under there, this has a T-bar style setup, but I would maybe go a little bit higher. Take on that Cali look a lot more in depth. The 114 on here, I'm gonna say that this is a very powerful and quick bike. I say quick because obviously fast, I think of long-term full speed, like Hayabusas are fast. This light bike with this 114 cubic inch Milwaukee 8 engine is quick. First gear, second gear, if you snatch on the throttle, you're gonna be moving. If you look at the pictures, I'm gonna get off of it and kind of show you the seat. The seat is designed a certain way to kind of keep you in the saddle. I mean, and I like it. And riding it, I understand why. It has that little back piece right there so that you're not going anywhere. Because if you yoke on this throttle, you're gonna move. But overall, I think it's an outstanding machine. I would own one. There's not a lot of them out here. This year it only comes in 2 colors. And here we have a running video of it. Now it's a stock exhaust, so you're not gonna get that Harley rumble that you get. But to me, for a stock system, it doesn't sound bad. Even when it starts up, it sounds pretty good. I'll give you a couple revs so you guys can kind of check it out. But obviously, in the Harley community, the first thing to go is the exhaust. I would probably do like a nice 2-in-1 exhaust on here. But that is the 2020 Harley Davidson Lowrider S. I'd own it. Take note that it comes with that adaptive headlight. I mean, they really didn't pull any kind of punches with this. They didn't cut any corners. I like it a lot. Minor changes to suit my height and riding style, but I definitely own one of these. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Dank Moody. and I just did that review on the 2020 Lowrider S. It's a couple things I wanted to touch on that I said in the video, and I kind of just want to go back over a few specifications. So it's a really dope bike. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. But I said it's just over 500. I was a little bit off. The bike weighs about 650 running, but it feels extremely light. And I had it with 3/4 of a tank full, and I mean, I feel like I could lay that thing left and right and not have an issue. So for me, I mean, that's still an extremely light bike. And then that 114, which is running 122 foot-pounds of torque, you're probably getting about 119, 118 at the wheel. You can feel it. You really can feel it. The main difference you'll notice between that and the Lowrider, the standard Lowrider, is that you won't notice this, but the seat height difference is about 3 centimeters higher on the Lowrider S than it is on a standard Lowrider. And then the bars, you have a 4-inch riser with the T-bar style look. I kind of got an image of it in the video, but that's different. So your bars sit a little bit higher and your seats sit a little bit higher than on your standard Lowrider. But I would definitely say, if you are in the market for a new Softail and you want something that's gonna move and looks great, check out that Lowrider S. I mean, the street bobs are great. The fat bob is a beast too. It's that same engine on the fat bob that they put in the Lowrider. So I'm not surprised in how I feel about the torque and the response, because I've rode the 2018 and 2019 fat bob 114s, and it's definitely there. But be easy, and then I'll be doing some more videos. We got a lot of bikes coming out. I'm gonna do some of the new CVOs that when they get here. And if you have any kind of requested videos or stuff that you want, that's Harley Davidson material, motorcycles, anything like that, shoot me a comment, and then I'll see about getting that video made. Just give me something to do. Take it easy, guys.